morning, NFL fans, and good morning, Philadelphia Eagles fans, to another week of Philadelphia Eagles football, where this week, on a Saturday, our Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Washington Redskins, which might be potentially our last meaningful game of the season. Ugh. Now, this is just an odd week. There's no other way of saying it. This is an odd week. I got done talking about last week how we're 4-7, down and out, about to play the Patriots. Found a way to win when nobody thought we could. Week after that, gonna play the Buffalo Bills. Once again, all the experts picked against us. Found a way to win. Then had a shot against Arizona. Shout out to Tom Carney. An Arizona team that is playing really good football right now on all sides of the ball. And I talked about the mentality that we need to have, especially before we go into the game. Because if we beat Arizona, how everybody was going to jump on board, where everybody's going to start saying, ooh, the Eagles might actually be a contender, or they might do some kind of damage in the playoffs. And I started seeing that change. I started even talking to some Eagles fans, some other teams fans. People started talking again. Like, did we get over the hump? Did we start making the right choices on benching certain people or not playing DeMarco Murray? And I saw that hope after the win from some people. And then we played the game. And I have to be honest, because that's just the way I am, got absolutely smoked by Arizona. Or for some different reasons. A, because Arizona was the better football team that day. You can't make excuses for that. I used to hate it when other teams, like the old school Dallas teams, would make the excuses like we didn't beat them, we beat ourselves kind of thing. I can't stand that. So Arizona flat out just beat us. Like, that's just what happens. You play 4 quarters, the team with the more points wins. But also Arizona is more consistent, and they made less mistakes, and that's part of playing the game. We hung in there for a while. It's like 10-10. We hung in there. Then we started making mistakes. And then once you started making those mistakes, it just started festering on itself and going downhill. Next thing you know, pick 6, people running stuff back, interceptions. Then you look up, it's 40-17, and you're like, this sucks. Stadium started becoming really, really empty, really, really early. Ugh. That's really the only way I can say it. Ugh. And then, I don't know who made the schedule, but it actually kind of was made perfectly. But now we're playing Washington on a Saturday night, and no other team is playing. And now the NFC East is on the line. Even at 6-8, on normal seasons, the last 2 seasons, the Eagles were 10-6. If we did that this year, we'd already have like the East. We're 6-8, and we still have a shot to win the NFC East, which is crazy. It's sad to say, as an Eagles fan, we're about to play a Washington team that I'm starting to be scared of. I don't live life scared, but you'll understand what I mean. Washington, this is a Washington team that's not our historical Washington team. A team that's dysfunctional, a team that's making decisions that's all over the place, a team that doesn't have an identity. What's scary about this Washington team is now they're starting to gain an identity through the stability that they have gotten from their coach. RG3 hasn't played, and that's been one of the best decisions that could be made by the organization. They know what they have in Kirk Cousins, and they're playing to his strengths. And what's happening because of that is they're winning football games consistently. I hate saying that as an Eagles fan. I hate saying that because they're a division rival. But what they're doing is working. We got rid of Deshaun Jackson. I remember when we got rid of him. And you know what? The media said, I'm talking to people on YouTube. It's great. Yeah, there's crazy people on the street, just like me. We got rid of Deshaun Jackson, and the media here in Philadelphia said, Well, things are going to come out soon. The reasons why we're getting rid of him. A couple years down the line, nothing came out. And he's still lighting up the league. And us as Eagles fans wishing we had him because he's that deep threat that we need. Yeah, I get it that he might have been like a perceived cancer in the locker room, but he's working well on Washington, and watching that, I mean, all Eagles fans love the miracle at the Meadowlands when you return the punt. So there's a certain amount of give and take that we should have had with a guy like that. I can say that. LaShawn McCoy, I still want him gone. Nick Foles, I still want him here. Jimmy Macklin, I still want him here. Deshaun Jackson, I'd like to see him here. And now he's on the other side of the field. Now our season's on the line. Now we have hurt cornerbacks, and we're going to stare Deshaun Jackson down in the face. And who are we going to put on him? Like E.J. Biggers? I mean, no knock against E.J. Biggers, where I think he's been playing really hard, but Deshaun Jackson is a special talent. Gruden is playing to the strengths of Kirk Cousins and not having him play outside of who he is, and it's working, and he's adjusting his plans to the people that he has, and that's what I want for the Eagles. That's what I want Chip Kelly to do. You have a system, you have a plan, but it has to work for the players that you have, and you need to adjust that plan. Which brings us to the reality of this is our last shot. And in my perspective, I love this kind of time frame. I love this in every aspect of life, where you have no other choice. You have no other choice. Later tonight, down here in Philly, and yes, I'm on North Broad Street right now, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Later on tonight, we're going to find out what we have with our final shot. We're 6-8. We lose tonight's game, the NFC East is done our week. Next week against the Giants means absolutely nothing. Washington Redskins win the NFC East. So if we lose tonight, it's all over. Yeah, of course, there's a lot of people that don't think that we have any shot anyway. You know, it's we're up and down, up and down. We're winning. We're losing a couple of games in a row. We're winning 2 games. Yay, we're good. We lose against Arizona. You can't do it. Adrian at the top of the stairs. Rocky, you can't win. And people are buying into this up and down, not me. If nothing else, as a fan, I'm going to stay consistent. And as a fan, I'm going to show my support that much more tonight, because I'm actually going to the game tonight. That's how I'm going to prove my loyalty and my hope and my dreams for what I believe could happen, and I hope it does. Because the greatest thing about this, I was talking with a guy at work, and he was saying all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I asked him a simple question. I said, if the Eagles win their next 6 games, and notice I said 6, that means you win the next 2 and then win 4 in the playoffs, all the way through the Super Bowl. If the Eagles win their next 6 games, would you go to the parade? And of course, what do you think he answered? He said, well, yeah. And that's the point. That's the point. If, for whatever miraculous reason, we start winning, would you be around? So if you would be around in the winning times, why not stick it out through the losing times? So yeah, the odds are against us. Our backs are against the wall. It looks like we have no other hope, shot, choice, but to throw these Hail Marys and just give it everything that we got. As a nutcase Eagles fan, diehard Eagles fan, there to support no matter what. I will never, ever root against my Eagles, and I always will believe that we have a shot to win, and that's what I'm going to live for. So this week, let's go ahead and beat Washington. as I do consistently every week, win or lose, for my birds, and you'll hear me definitely tonight at the game. I'll update this video. I don't even know where I'm sitting yet, but when I find out, I'll update it on YouTube. Let's go all out as fans. That's what we can control. Let's go all out as fans and root for our birds to beat the Washington Redskins tonight with everything that we possibly have. Go Birds, baby. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Beat Washington!